Despite a 3-day ceasefire, there have been clashes in parts of Sudan. And in just a few hours, this fragile truce is ending. So the clamour to escape is becoming ever more intense. This naval ship, packed with evacuees, arrived into the Saudi Arabian port city of Jeddah in the last few hours, with thousands expected to flee for their safety as today draws to a close. There was this urgent advice for those hoping to reach Britain.
Once that ceasefire elapses, and perhaps even before then, it is incredibly difficult for us to predict exactly what's going to happen. And so we are saying now is the best time to leave. There is capacity, there are aircraft. Get to Wadi Sidna and we can get you out.
In the last hour, these evacuees were aboard the bus from the Stansted Airport terminal to a welcome centre, the final leg of their mammoth journey. Men, women and children who just 2 weeks ago would not have contemplated this trip. The sense of relief was visible. Meanwhile, Anas, who lives in London, is awaiting news about his wife, Hadil, who's Sudanese and stranded. She was in the process of applying for British citizenship when the conflict erupted.
Basically, your wife is stuck in a war zone. You don't know what could happen to her, and there's no indication, and they're not included basically in this evacuation plan or scheme. And I think something needs to be done because there's a lot of people in my shoe, unless the government wants us to all be widows.
The perils of staying for now have never been more stark. This building in the city of Omdurman was hit by a shell, killing the woman inside. Awatif, a mother of 5, is now being mourned. One of more than 500 killed since the fighting started just 2 weeks ago. Fighting that is expected to intensify imminently.
Let's go to Julian now, who's at Stansted Airport for us tonight. So, Julian, the ceasefire end nearing ever closer. What will happen in the next few hours?
Hi there, CL. Yeah, midnight their time, that's 11 p.m. our time. James cleverly reiterating this afternoon that no one knows what will happen after that. He says, though, the UK is, quote, pushing hard to extend that ceasefire, although he doesn't feel that it will be extended. What happens to those who can't get to that designated airfield that he mentioned? Well, Mr. Cleverly said it may be, quote, impossible for people to get to Britain after that. He has refused to get into details, though, of safe and legal routes that people can get here. Those folks you saw just then who arrived here in the last few hours, they may well have been on that last plane out of Sudan to the UK. It's not quite clear yet, but clearly there will have been thousands of people who would have wanted to be on that plane.
Julian, thank you very much. That's Julian Drucker live from Stansted Airport for us.